Bom, galera, hoje a gente vai fazer um react um pouco diferente, né? Porque esse é legendado. E eu vou ver aqui se vai dar certo. Eu gosto muito desse canal, né? Do Nico, que é o que a gente vai assistir, do Nico Milana. E também tem o canal do Beira Squad, que é o canal que eu geralmente assisto, que é basicamente a versão inglesa daqueles caras, né? Que, na verdade, aqueles caras copiaram o Beira Squad. Mas tudo bem. E aí, vou ver se vai dar certo. E esse vídeo, em especial, eu acho ele muito engraçado. É um vídeo que o Nico, que é um cara negro, ele simplesmente vai para uma cidade nos Estados Unidos, que dizem ser a cidade mais racista de lá, para ver se isso é verdade. E nesse meio tempo, ele encontra o líder do KKKKK. Sim, pois é, o 3K. Ele vai lá e entrevista esse cara. E a entrevista é muito boa. Porque ele faz uma piadinha, né? Ele fala que ele é da BBC. E realmente existe, tá? Um portal de notícias chamado BBC. Mas BBC também é abreviação para outra coisa. Que aí eu deixo vocês pesquisarem no Google, porque é uma pesquisa bem legal. Então, vamos lá. Acho que aqui eu não fico em cima da legenda.
What the hell's going on? Listen, calm down, you racist dog. Yeah, that's what I thought. Pussy. I know what he's speaking to me right now. He's definitely being racist and dog. Chill, dog. Leave me alone. George is right there. George is so close to him and he's going for me.
But luckily we ended up finding this guy who gave us directions.
Hi, my friend. We're just here to interview Thomas Robb.
Is the next dirt road to your right?
And this took us deep into zinc. There was no going back now.
Meu Deus.
Have you lost signal?
I have. And here it is.
I think this is that house.
Okay, well,
Knocking on a KKK leader's door.
I wish you luck.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you so much for driving us out here. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Gamer.
Deus, os caras dublaram em francês, mas não dublaram em português, mano. Como assim?
Hello? What do we do? Do we knock? Oh, better. Let's speak to this person. Hello, my friend. I'll need to leave. I'm here on behalf of the BBC. Are we not able to have a conversation?
Give me a call tomorrow and maybe we'll arrange it.
Okay. How can I give you a call? Can I just get your number just so I can give you a call?
Meu
Oh,
Deus.
we'll call you up. Okay, thank you.
Is that him?
Yeah, that was him. So we're now going to try and do this properly by booking in an interview with him tomorrow, and hopefully we can make something work.
The only reason he seemed up for taking an interview with me is because I told him I worked for the BBC. So I'm going to run with that and say that we're running a positive story on the KKK, and hopefully that tricks him into accepting an interview.
Mano.
Hello, is this Thomas Robb?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
You still there?
Hello, yes, I'm here. I'd love to get an interview with you. I've come from the UK to speak to you. We're trying to do a story on why the KKK isn't racist. We basically just want to talk it all over with you, if that's okay.
How about coming out here, not to my home,
Yep.
but to the church right next door? You probably know where it's at.
Thank you so much. Bye.
You're welcome.
Meu Deus.
I can't believe it. You know we did the impossible. Oh my gosh.
Just got an interview with the leader of KKK.
You know what happens when you just say, I'm from the UK, I'm from the BBC? He just thinks this is some important thing.
É verdade.
Didn't even think to do any research.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just BBC. And I am a BBC.
The fact this man has accepted an interview with the BBC with no background check or any need for identification shows his stupid intelligence level, so I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of that.
My bad, mate.
All good, homie?
For years, Thomas Robb has had interviews and has been able to put the KKK's racist views out into the world, and I think it's time for someone to troll this man and make him look like the idiot he is.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we're about to meet up with the leader of the KKK. In the past, when I've spoken to racist people, I always try to avoid confronting them because the moment you confront them, you get no information. We're trying to show what he actually believes. I genuinely want to find out, and then we start the trolling. But God, there is no organization more racist than the KKK. So I'm genuinely scared to hear what he's going to say.
Meu Deus.
Oh, this is crazy. So this is it. So we're here at the home of Thomas Robb, home of the KKK. Here we are. Big up, Tom. Imar. Thank you. Hello. Nice to meet you.
Meu Deus.
Yeah, wherever you think is best.
I'm about to interview the leader of the KKK and run with the name Imar Nonce. This could go very wrong. Very, very wrong.
What's your name?
Imar.
How much? What's that?
Imar Nonce.
What other piece have you done?
Have you heard of the English Defence League in the UK?
Oh, I haven't. Have you heard of English Defence League? Yeah. Okay.
So you know about the English Defence League?
Okay.
Yeah, so basically the English Defence League, they just basically want to keep England for English.
That sounds reasonable. So you did an interview with them?
Yes, I've done interviews with them in the past. Welcome to the BBC. We're here with Thomas Robb.
My name is Thomas Robb. I'm the National Director of the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan. I'm here with Imar Nonce and...
Nonce.
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 So Imar Nonce. Nance.
Nonce.
So N-O-N-S.
Nonce.
Can you say Nance?
Nonce.
Meu Deus.
Nonce.
N-O-N-S.
Well, Nonce.
So Nonce.
Nonce.
Yes, perfect.
Nonce.
Meu Deus.
I'm here with Imar Nonce.
So now if we can just do that from the top.
I'm Thomas Robb. I'm here with Imar Nonce, and he's with BBC.
Caramba.
We're here having an enjoyable conversation about my involvement with the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan. I'm National Director, and welcome here to the Ozarks.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate this. This is the highlight of my career.
The highlight of your career.
Honestly, I'm being real with you. First off, Thomas, could you just tell us about the KKK?
When people hear the name KKK, all kinds of images come to their mind. We read in history books that the Klan were organized to subdue and put down black people. The purpose we don't view ourselves as being anti-black. We want to preserve our heritage. We want to preserve our culture. We want to preserve our identity.
You want to stay white. There's nothing racist about that.
Absolutely.
It really annoys me when people say that the KKK is racist because there's nothing pointing towards the KKK being racist at all. How did you start your journey with the Ku Klux Klan? Did you get assigned? Did they start you off on quests or anything?
I was always involved in...
I don't care what he's involved in, if I'm honest. I just wanted to move on to the more important questions.
Have you seen any of the other clans out there? I've seen clans like FaZe Clan, Optic Clan. I just think they're idiots. No one would be a higher prestige level than you.
Years ago, I used to go and speak for some other clan. But after a while, I thought these guys are idiots. Yeah, I didn't want to be connected to these people, so I finally stopped speaking to other groups. And so I feel that if I would have joined and pursued a career, I could have been very successful in those careers also.
Yeah, they mean well, but they just don't have what it takes to take their clan to the levels of the Ku Klux. Would there be someone from FaZe Clan here?
I don't know. We don't ask.
We don't ask. Yeah. Oh, fair.
Church.
So we don't discriminate in this church.
Maybe we do. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he's laughing.
Cara rachando o
Everybody's
bico.
not welcome in our church. I'm sorry.
So could I come to this church? No. Okay. No, makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, fair enough. What do you think of the people who say that you're racist?
What do you mean by a racist?
Someone who doesn't like black people or has prejudices towards black people.
Even those words don't. What do those words mean? I've got prejudice. Of course I do. Everybody has
Sorry,
prejudice.
was that a dumb question?
I mean, I prefer being around white people. I'm sorry. That's the way it is, you know?
Oh, no, but I'm like a supporter of you, so including me, you prefer being around white people.
I'll be your friend, but you're not going to come over to my house for a barbecue.
Oh, you wouldn't invite me?
No.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah,
You know?
makes sense. And is that because of color?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a separatist. I preserve my own people. And I'm not offended by a black person who says, hey, I prefer being around my black brothers. Fine, I understand that. I prefer being around my family than some strange family.
Me personally, as a fan of fan of you. I'm not trying to portray, the KKK is racist, because I've never seen anything racist by the KKK.
It goes back to the idea of what is a racist. If a racist is someone who hates black people and wants to do them harm or something like that, then obviously I have no desire to, to see misfortune come to a black child. Yeah. I have no desire for that. I feel compassion for a young black mother whose child get caught up in the drugs or gets shot by a drive-by shooting. I feel as much compassion for them. I got to qualify that. I probably feel more compassion for a white child. I just have to say that. I believe that the black people in this country would be much better off if somebody like me was running things than the liberal crackpots that you got in Washington, D.C. today.
Why has there never been like a KKK party?
In this country, okay, up until...
Wait, if we just look down the lens while we say this part.
Okay, in this country, up until somewhere in the 1960s, this country was a dominant white rule, white power structure, what I'll call that. That's not the way it is today.
Yeah, things have changed now.
The only way it's going to go back, in my mind, maybe I'm wrong, I'll always say, well, maybe I'm wrong, but until white people once again control this nation, black people will be unsafe in their own neighborhoods, by their own people.
From what you've said, I really respect you speaking from the heart like this. I actually did some documenting in the UK as well, where there was a group of supporters for the KKK in a town called Clapt. And I think that, honestly, you're like a Clapt guy. If you could shout out the people from Clapt, the supporters of the KKK in Clapt.
Is there anybody out there in the UK? UK?
Yeah, in the UK in Clapt.
In the UK,
Caralho,
Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England. Howdy.
I just know they would have appreciated a shout out.
Well, shout out.
Shout out to the people from Clapt.
Shout out.
Thomas is a Clapt guy.
I don't really know the Clap people. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, you are.
Okay, I'm a Clap guy. All right, forgive me, Clap people.
Now that Thomas had called himself Clapped, it was time for me to reveal the ace up my sleeve.
We run a group in the UK called the UK Stand with the KKK. We made a post of me and you together, and we mentioned if anyone wanted a shout out, maybe we picked 3 names and you just shout them out. They are your supporters.
Let me see what you got there.
Thank you all the people from the UK Stand with KKK. Right here we have Thomas, and he's going to be shouting your names out.
I map?
You say?
I map, you say? I don't know my I map, you say, but I map, you say says can't wait, I guess, for the interview. So, well, there it is.
As you can see, it's great.
And then we got a BLM?
BLM.
BLM?
Yeah.
See, he's the best, I guess.
Shout out BLM.
Shout out to you, and then...
So shout out to who?
To BLM?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it says you love him. I don't know. Hope that guy's not gay.
So let's wait.
Then Sue Kmedik. Sue.
Sue Kmedik.
Yeah, Sue Kmedik?
Yeah.
I guess I pronounced that right. Yeah. Says love him.
So
I appreciate people like me. I like to have people like
all these people are, and that's the thing. You have a lot of supporters in the UK. Thank you so much for shouting them out. Let's round it up properly because we'll look down the lens. Introduce your name properly. So just say, I'm Thomas, member of the KKK. I've enjoyed this BBC.
I'm Thomas Raub. I'm a national director for the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, and I enjoyed this interview with the BBC.
No, it's this BBC. So it's just, I've enjoyed this BBC. It's a BBC interview.
I've enjoyed this BBC.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. No, it's been a proper deep interview. I appreciate you taking this BBC. So am I the first mixed race person in this church?
No. We've had reporters from every European nation. We have BBC here before, a number of years ago.
Oh, so it's the second time.
Gente, ele morreu.
BBC.
Time, maybe, I don't know.
Fui pesquisar.
So you're experienced with the BBC.
We've done a lot of interviews here over the years.
Any as deep as this one?
It is what?
As deep as this one.
Oh yeah, sure.
You've had a proper deep experience with the BBC?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thomas Rob, you have no idea what you've just done. I'm not the BBC. I'm just a random man making a mockery of everything you stand for.
I won't touch that just in case I
Meu Deus.
disintegrate. Okay, BBC. Here we have the flag of the Ku Klux Klan.
No, this is the Knights Party.
Huh?
Klan flag. This is our flag of our heart.
Okay, of the Knights Party. So they're different.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, BBC. Here we have the flag. Oh, wait, we haven't got the shot yet. And here we have the flag of the Knights Party. Honestly, man, you've really smashed this interview.
We need to wrap it up though, because I've got.
You've got stuff to do. Thomas Rob, leader of the Ku Klux Klan, has taken this BBC. Thank you you very much. Such a deep interview.
All right. Well,
Appreciate you.
Meu Deus.
Thomas Robb had taken my BBC and was now struggling to walk. But I had one final question to ask him.
I did mean to ask about the hoods in the. Do you ever wear those hoods, the pointy things?
we have them for a cross lighting ceremony.
Okay, all right. And just as a side question, have you ever like made love with the hood on?
I'm not gonna talk about
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Meu
fair enough.
Deus.
Let's get this pic and we'll go.
At this moment, Thomas Robb had realised he had been swindled and he was burning.
So never made love with the hood? You didn't say no, Thomas? Oh, great.
You degraded yourself now, and after the interview's over, I'm sorry. You get in the car and you may leave.
Okay, perfect. Appreciate you, Thomas. Thanks for the interview. Just got BBC'd.
Meu Deus.
We tricked this man into thinking we were the BBC, and now this man will never take an interview ever again. He will have trust issues for the rest of his life.
Wish the fellas and clap a good time.
Yeah, no, well, you're all a bunch of clap guys here. Come down to Clapton, the UK, because anyone from the KKK is clapped. Clap guy, big up. Big up, man. Respect.
Meu Deus.
Go. What we have done today is we got the leader of the KKK, arguably the most racist man in the world, to shout out BLM. You know how funny that is? And he has no idea. Absolutely no clue. He said that I disgraced myself by asking him if he makes love with his hood on. Like he hasn't disgraced himself with his words. But listen, my friends, we do this, number one, because it's right, but also because we wanted to get to the bottom of the story. Harrison, Arkansas is not a racist town. However, it is home to the most racist person. But the heart of Arkansas has incredible people like Richard, and that's what we're going to take away.
I'm not going to say there's no racism in Harrison, because of course there is. People have obviously experienced racism there, and it definitely exists. But to label the entire town as racist is just not true, and it's not fair on many of the great people who live in Harrison, including the ones that I met. Like Richard, the man who literally helped me prank the KKK, one of the world's most feared organizations, and he did this after knowing me for 48 hours. That's ridiculous. And there was one final thing I needed to talk to him about.
All right, Richard, I have a confession to make. I don't actually work for the BBC.
I kind of figured that a few days ago.
At what point did you realise?
Your education. You said you only went to uni for one day.
So at that point you realised. I just didn't have the guts to then tell you I didn't work for the BBC. But honestly, you have made this whole journey. Couldn't have done any of this without you. And I feel like you are the best representation of Harrison, Arkansas. I was really sorry to hear about what you were telling me about the other day with your foot and the surgery and all of that. I wanted, just because you're a great guy, to help you out. So what I've done, I've got $1,000, and then I want to send you a further $4,000 later on as well.
Thank you.
Just because you're a great guy, Richard. Honestly, you are an amazing guy.
Thank you.
So hopefully you can get your foot surgery. You're a living legend, my friend.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. This is one of the nicest things that anyone's done for me in a long time. And it's been a wild weekend.
It's been a while. Listen, man, any way I can help you, I'm glad. Look, give me a hug, man. Give me a hug. Thank you, man. Honestly, it wouldn't have been the same without you. I really appreciate you, man. And honestly, just your outlook on life, everything, it's just really, really admirable. Big up, man.
Well, my friends, we came to this random state in America and met some great people, but I can safely say I will never be returning here again, as the KKK now have a direct reason to target me. So my friends of the NDL, we have defeated another enemy. Please like and subscribe to join us. You're not ready for what's coming next.
Mano, eu fui pesquisar o nome desse cara, desse Thomas Robb, só pra ter certeza de que era verdade. E assim, é verdade. Porque eu comecei a achar as coisas que o cara tava falando absurdas. Eu fiquei, cara, não é possível que isso aqui não seja combinado e esse cara só esteja, tirando onda, mano. Mas não, esse cara é realmente assim. E esse vídeo de 2 anos atrás, e esse Thomas Robb, ele morreu ano passado. Então, não sei do que aqui, não sei se fala, deixa eu ver. É que aqui nessa foto ele tá bem mais novo, né? Ele tá bem mais novinho. Mas tá aqui, ó. Thomas Robb, líder da organização supremacista, morre nos Estados Unidos. Morreu nessa quinta-feira, 20, aos 77 anos, na cidade de Zinc, no estado de Arkansas. A família pediu privacidade e não revelou a causa da morte. Ai, que ódio! Ai, que ódio! Odeio quando não tem a causa da morte. A associação criminosa, fundada originalmente após a Guerra Civil, é reconhecida internacionalmente por perseguir e matar negros e imigrantes dos Estados Unidos. Membro do grupo extremista desde 1989, Robb mudou o nome da KKK para The Night's Party, em busca do apoio da população. Né? Tanto é que ele fala que aquela não era a bandeira do KKKK, era a bandeira do The Night's Party, né? Dos cavalheiros, que é assim que eles se chamam, a festa dos cavalheiros, né? Party, na verdade, é partido, então seria o partido dos cavalheiros. Party também é festa, mas quando se trata de organizações, geralmente é partido. Então, caralho, olha as coisas que esse maluco fala. Robb polemizou ao afirmar que o democrata Barack Obama não era negro, porque havia sido criado exclusivamente por sua mãe, que é uma norte-americana branca. Robb afirmou que o pai de Obama fez o que é muito comum entre os homens negros, os abandonou. Ele é um cara muito simpático, né? Esse Thomas Robb aqui. Mano, que loucura. E eu vendo as coisas que ele falava e eu fiquei tipo, cara, não é possível que esse cara bata bem na cabeça, sabe? Bom, não bate. Não bate bem. Mas, assim, gente, sei lá, o cara não sabia pronunciar a porra de um nome. Eu fiquei, mano, não é possível, isso aqui deve ser zoeira. E aí eu fui até pesquisar aqui pra ver, sabe, se tinha mais fotos dele, porque eu queria saber se era ele mesmo. Mas é ele mesmo. E, infelizmente, não tem nenhum artigo que conte do que ele morreu, né? Porque, infelizmente, lá nos Estados Unidos tem essa de se a família não... Eu não sei se no Brasil tem, talvez tenha também, não sei. Mas que se a família não autorizar a divulgar a causa da morte, eles não divulgam. E, infelizmente, não tem um fofoqueiro nessa porra dessa seita pra vazar, assim, do que ele morreu, né? Mas é isso. Cara, eu adoro o Nico, eu adoro o Beira Squad. Esse vídeo eu acho muito bom, esse vídeo é muito engraçado. E eu acho muito fofo, né, o que ele fez pelo menino depois que ele conheceu. Esse vídeo é mais longo, eu só mostrei mesmo a parte da entrevista. Mas antes ele entrevista as pessoas da cidade pra descobrir se é uma cidade racista, o que eles acham, né, da cidade. E ele acaba conhecendo esse cara aí. E depois ele dá um dinheiro pra ele, né. O Daniel que tava junto com o outro. Eu esqueci o nome do outro. Eu acabei de ver o vídeo. Mas enfim. É isso. Eu queria muito reagir aos vídeos da Beira Squad, né, mas eles são legendados, então eu não sei como que seria, porque eles não têm dublagem. Eu já fui atrás de ver e não tem, só tem legenda. Mas é tipo os vídeos daqueles caras, só que eu acho o Beira Squad mais legal. Talvez eu tenha bias, porque eu conheço os caras, mas... Enfim. Eu gosto muito mais. E é isso. Esse vídeo é muito bom. Puta merda. Ai, mano, que loucura. Ainda bem que esse velho tá morto, fudido do caralho. Se você ainda não é inscrito no canal, aproveita aí, se inscreve, já ativa o sininho pra você receber as notificações dos vídeos. E caso você queira aí virar membro do canal, é R$5 por mês. E você pode aí ter acesso a vídeos exclusivos, você tem acesso antecipado aos novos vídeos, enquetes exclusivas. A gente tem o nome dos membros no final de todos os vídeos, que vai rolar depois desse. Emojis customizados e prioridade de resposta. Essa daqui é a barrinha que aparece para você quando você é membro no canal. Aparece essa barrinha aqui, exclusiva de membros, onde você consegue ver aqui todos os vídeos que estão exclusivos para membros. Esses daqui são apenas para membros e tem os vídeos aqui que os membros têm o acesso antecipado. Eu tenho também o canal de games, caso vocês queiram se inscrever. E também tem o canal de lives, né, que é onde eu deixo os VODs das lives. E caso você esteja interessado em um conteúdo a mais, eu tenho também o Privacy, onde você vai ter acesso a tudo que os membros têm, ou seja, os vídeos antecipados do YouTube, postagens exclusivas, tem postagens que inclusive eu só faço aqui, como cosplays, shows, os rolês que eu posto, quando eu entrevisto algum famoso, eu posto aqui. E eu respondo o chat, né? Que é o único lugar da internet que você consegue falar comigo. É aqui dentro. Ele é um pouco mais caro, né? Ele é R$19,90. É o preço mínimo, era o que dava pra pôr. Infelizmente, não consigo fazer ele ser mais acessível. Mas é isso aí. Você tem muito conteúdo aqui. Tem 2.000 fotos, 600 vídeos. Bastante coisa aqui. Aqui eu posto fofocas, inclusive, né? Não cito nomes porque eu não quero levar o processo e vazar. Mas a gente fofoca bastante. Então, se você quer aí falar comigo, ter um conteúdo mais pessoal, esse é o lugar para você.